Gone Girl is back with her new gadget. So this is a siphon that I recently bought, which I can't wait to share how good this gadget is to have in your kitchen. I bought this from a red mark for $103 and it's well invested because I thought I'm just going to use this to whip up a cream, but in fact there's so many wonderful recipes that you can create from this siphon. So this is the siphon caser, which is $103, and besides that you also need to buy these cartridges, which cost $5 for 10, 50 cents per cartridge. And yesterday I made the coconut foam that was so light and so delicious with my chicken tom yum pasta. And today we are going to France for sure because I bought a big local duck for $13.50. I don't need a Muscovy duck or anything like that. Local duck is good enough. I have added 2 breasts, and today I'm going to make a confit de canard, duck confit, which 2 thighs. And this is so easy to make and achievable at home because all you need to do is brine it with salt and sugar and the spice of choice, and after that just confit them in the oven, slowly cook, yeah. And after that, just before your meal, just crisp up the skin and voila, you have a canard confit de canard. And besides that, you're left with a lot of pieces of meats around the carcass before you make them into a duck broth. So I have cut them and make into saucisse de canard, a duck sausage with apple. Want to know how to do it? Stay tuned. So we need a green on our plate. I'm going to use haricot vert, French beans. I'm going to make a French style haricot vert with almondine. It's going to stir fry with my duck fat render from the duck confit. And besides that, we need some starch, which is pomme de terre, potatoes. I'm going to make it a bit lighter and upmarket a bit with my siphon. So it's going to be the potato espuma or the espuma pomme de terre. So would you like to know how to make this duck 2 ways? Just stay tuned for Chef Michelle's Duck 2 Ways. So we have many parts of the duck, and I already made the duck confit here, and the rest of the duck we are going to make into a duck sausage. So do not waste any food at home. And the duck breast I have made into a pan-fried duck breast yesterday. So there you are, duck meat from all parts of the duck body. And then we need to spice up the duck, the sausage, which I am going to use a teaspoon of the fennel seed, and so noisy, and some of this ginger powder, and I'm going to use a mixed spice, assorted spice, about half a teaspoon or a little bit more. There you are. And I'm going to add in some apple as well. The idea just came up, so give me a moment. So I'm back. The reason I'm adding apple in it because I want to add some sweetness to the duck, because ducks is very lean and yeah. And of course, we need some duck fat from the duck confit oil. And then it's also helped to blitz up the duck easily. And not to forget, we need salt. I'm going to use about 3/4 teaspoon. It needs to be well flavored, right? So this is entirely a new recipe of Chef Michelle. Here we go. Check. There you are. I don't want to beat it too fine as I still want to have some bites to the sausage. So I think this is good enough. I'm going to show you how to wrap a sausage. Making sausage without a sausage casing is pretty simple. What you need is a cling wrap. So, first of all, wet the surface. So that the cling film will stay on your kitchen top. Like so. And then overlap halfway through with this one. Another cling wrap. And then to reinforce it, another cling wrap in the middle of the two. This is to ensure that the sausage will not burst when you are cooking it in the water, and also create the tension when you roll up the sausages. And next, here comes the sausage, which I made earlier. This part is the fat. I'm going to throw it away. Just adjust it for a while. And as you roll, okay, try to tighten the sausage. And try to expel any of the trapped air from the sausage. So you can feel it's pretty tight right now. Bouncy, not limpy. Yeah, 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 yeah. So a very strong sausage. It's ready! Yay! Let's cook the 4 potatoes for 20 minutes until it is soft to mash. So thereafter, you just cover it with this lid. And then put the cartridge inside this container. And then you will hear the air is going inside the container. It's still hot, and if it's cold, when before you serve, you can always plunge this inside hot water. That's why it's aluminium. There you go. You can give it a bit of shake to get the air inside the foam, and we keep it for later use. Enjoy.